道なき道を歩き続けた。時には盗賊に出くわし、ある者は病を患った。行く先々で見る
What's up,
光景
everyone?
が
Welcome back to Wright
戦
Family
の
Gamer
恐ろしさを
Review.
物語っていた。
Here's our second
夜に
day
なると
gameplay
収
for
穫できなかった
Sengoku
畑の
Dynasty.
ことを思い出す。それに家族のこと、子供たちや村に住む人々のこと、置き去りにしてきたご先祖様や村の神様には許しを請うばかり。ただ願うはあの伝説の平民の持ちたる国でまた家を建てて平和に暮らすこと。漁師たちに手を貸してもらえた。船は最後の目的地へ向かう準備ができている。大海原が旅立ちを待ち受ける。とにかく無事にたどり着くことを祈ろう。
So, guys, here we are. And I will tell you what happened. Somehow, yesterday, when we got done, I didn't play anymore, but I left it loaded up on the screen. You know, the wife came home from work, so we was eating and talking and stuff like that, and you know, having a good old time. Next thing I know, I get back on in a little, you know, because she goes to bed early now. And I got back on after she went to sleep, and my game save's gone, guys. I mean, completely gone. Everything we done, everything I had built, everything's gone. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it because I got a bad habit of making a new save and then deleting the old save. You know, the auto saves. So I don't know if maybe I deleted extra and didn't realize it and just deleted both of them. Either way, I have to start over, so it sucks bad. Sucks very bad. Because, you know, you all seen I had a lot of work done. But the game is awesome. I love the game, so either way, it's fun. It's going to be fun to rebuild anyway. I'm thinking about redoing the second place, or the first village anyway, because it was so hard to build it. Where it was on that mountain. And now you guys get to see everything, you know. You got to see the story just then. And, so yeah, starting all over. So I need to make a wooden hammer. I need to make, I done got a stone knife. Let's make a stone axe here. Oops. All right. We need a pickaxe. And we will go ahead and make one of them for protection. So, So at least now we get to do things different if we want to, you know. Okay. So right off the rip, we just need to gather stuff, basically. And then find where we want our place to be. So I did play around with the settings again because where I've already been through all this, I want to just try to get back to where I was at least. So I made things a little easier, build modes and all that. Just because, you know, I would like to get back. I don't want to sit here and do this all over again. I'd rather do it as quick as possible and get back to where I was, at least to the having the 2 villages, and then I'll turn everything back up again. But that's the best thing about these games, the Dynasty games. I love is, you know, anybody can come in and play it. I mean, it don't not if you want a hard, very hard fighting war game, then you can turn it up, and you know, if you want a chill game that's just easy and have fun playing, then you can do that. And, you know, it's all up to you. So the plan's going to be now, I know not to build where I was at the first time. Okay, that way I don't have to move another village. This time I'm going to build it where I want it. Okay, so here's your companion. I don't know. I don't think she's a wife, so I don't really know who she
はい。
is.
では、
See, I'm a little ahead of the game now.
Hi. はい。では、
Well, I did get a fire. Oh, so I'm guessing I can't build that type of fire because it has to just be the. She's gonna sit over here, so piss. We'll just leave it right here. has to be the regular one. Got you.
はい では
Okay, so now we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna talk to this guy.
こんにちは。ではまた。ではまた。
All right. So I'm not gonna rebuild here like I did last time. So now let's see. I was down here. Right on this coastline or this borderline. So I might actually come back there and destroy them buildings and get the resources from them. Because that's the number one key. You want to gather as much and get as much stored up as you can before you even get your people. Yeah, that's the key. It really comes down to just gathering. Gather everything you can. You just keep gathering and gathering, and when you're first starting out, it's better to sell a bunch of it. Because that way, because you'll need money. It takes time to get your sewing factory and all that set up. And you'll need money to get outfits, you know, because you can't walk around in the winter like this. The heck? See, as of right now, you can't even buy nothing. So I think you got to set your first village down first. I think right here was where our area was. Man, I miss my bow. Yep, this was where we was at. Oh, so my house was up there. Man, it took me forever to build that bridge right there, though. Trying to see if there'd be an easier place to build. Pretty sure that's a wolf. So I do want to be in the copper and tin area because told you. I'm liking this area. I am liking this area here because it's down in the valley. And that's what, on here, since there's so many raids and bad guys, you do have to worry about defense, security. So down there. Okay, all we can do is just start chopping. and figure out where I want the bell tower at. Basically, this is going to be just like it was yesterday with that one place. Clean up. Just leave stuff laying. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we want to make sure that we stay in this area, which is the Rebels region. Iron rod. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because I'd like for my house to be up, like up here. My house. Well, there's a big one right there. I could just... My thing is, I know I'm not going to be able to build down in here very good. It's just not going to work. Too narrow. Heck, I just ran right into the village. Oh, didn't even realize I was that close to one. Again. Really liking my old... I liked where my old village was at. So I found that market, so I'm going to go and sell what I've got. That way I can open up some space. And then we're going to keep looking. I do really like where that other place was at, but man, it was so hard building that gate.
こんにちは。ではまた。
So she shares fur and meat. So at this moment, though, we're just going to sell her everything we got. Just to get money coming in here. Okay, so we'll keep some rocks and some sticks. Well, I'll tell you what, this place is just, this region here is just nothing but mountains. Now this looks like a pretty good area to build in. What's over in this area? Oh, look, you stupid bears. Yeah, I see, we're right. So we're still in the area. This looks like a nice place. We got to high ground. They'd have to climb the mountains to get to us. And the areas that they don't have to, we can always, you know, just make our fence like we usually do. The only bad thing is I like my house to set up higher than the others, so that way I can look over, you know, and see things. But if I can set my house like right up in here, build the village down in there, that should work out great. It ain't as high as I usually would like, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Yeah, I think this is the place right here. And the reason I'm doing this is because where I was at was in between two areas, but problem is that they said that wouldn't work. So, wherever the bell tower sets is where what resource you get. So it doesn't really matter where I'm at now because I just need tin and copper because that makes it harder on me having to run and get the tin and the copper to make the bronze. When I'm also trying to take care of everybody's needs and uh so it's easier if I can have the people get the copper and tin and then me, just get the iron and the stuff that I can just go grab real quick and not have to grab 2 items to make one. What's out here though? Where's that at? Okay, that's just the ridge line. Okay. Thought it looked like a little hidden. So yeah. Or down in there. Too close to the road down in there though. I like this area. I really do. It's got, the high ground. It's gonna be a little tricky to build because it's bumpy and humpy, but it won't be that bad. I'll go up there. So I think the best thing to do right now would be to just set the bell tower down and look and see where the radius would be, and play around with that and then you know then we decide where to actually set it. So let's do that. Village structures. So we'll set it right there first, and then all you gotta do is just pick something by. Well, it's not working. Oh, I didn't build it. Daggone it, you big dummy. Now we'll try that again. There we go. Okay, so the covers all that and all the way down to the tower. So let's see if I can put it, because I don't need to go all the way back that way, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, I don't need to go all the way back there. I want it up here, more up this way. So let's see if we can't redo this. Oh crap, you can't. I forgot you can't demolish it, but you can move it. So let's set it. I don't know, about in here or something. It's still not. Still not where I want it to be. See, if that blue line, if I could get it up to about right here somewhere where I need it. And like I said, this is just going to be to play with here. This ain't where I'm going to put it. Well, that sucker acts like it ain't even moving, does it? I don't think it is. Okay, so let's try getting it down here. Now let's see what happens. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there now. It's about past the watchtower. That's another thing I'm trying to do is get the watchtower added in. But I need all the flat ground I can get. See, we don't want to take too much. And go over that bluff too much. Because you can't build nothing down there anyway, so what's the use? So I'd say a little bit more, about right in here, and that's as far as we're going to be able to go. Yeah, we still got plenty of room here to move. There it is. I was going to say, I've lost my bell tower, guys. So I say just a little bit more here. About right there. Should do it. And the reason I do that is because I'll be putting a fence around all that back here, so I need room to put it against this. Perfect. Perfect. That'll leave me room to get a fence up against this here. It's going to be hard to build one right there, but we'll make it happen. Captain. All right. We set. We got our perimeter built. My house will be up here. So let's get us a area cleaned off right here. Oh, my axe broke again. Guess it is, ain't it? Ah. Of course, stupid wolf. Oh, it's always so hard when you first start building because your tools break so much. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Uh-oh. I ain't even build a new, there we go. Good thing is it don't look like there's going to be as much cleaning up to do on this. So best thing to do which it depends on how you're playing. If you're just starting out and you don't know a whole lot about it yet and you're playing a little more difficult, then you probably just want to go ahead and rebuild that village at the main beginning up there. Would probably be the best bet. I mean, that's quickest, easiest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop everything here. Besides the belt, I'm gonna drop the belt. But that would probably be what I'd do. That's why I made it right there, because when I first started, I was trying to learn everything. And I didn't want to look around too much without weapons and all that. So I just built it right there where I was at. But it does suck having to rebuild one or move one, so. So what I like to do is get my house built. And then I go and start figuring out where I want my storage buildings, because that's the first thing I want to buy. I want to build, because then you can put all your wood and stuff up. You don't really want to sell your wood. I mean, you can at first if you want to, a little bit of it, but the wood is what you're going to need the most of. So it's better just to, keep as much as you can. So we're going to build right here. Of course, I always build my, large mansion. Of course, that didn't work. Okay, so now we gotta tear that down. Well, no, we can move it. We don't have to tear it down. Okay, so I think that's going to be okay. So now let's get something small so we can see where. Okay, yeah, we left room. So yep, that'll work right there. Of course, now we gotta put our beds in so we can actually sleep. I always put 2 in because we're gonna get married. So okay, now that's done. We'll start cutting all the rest of this down and figure out where we want our storage buildings. Oh, ho, ho. What's hard is trying to get everything cut down, but also trying to keep up with where the perimeter is so you don't have to cut too much. Because we know the perimeter is over in here somewhere. So basically, you just gotta cut so many and then try to build something and see where the perimeter is, and then go over there and like we know anything through here is going to be cut down. All these bushes need to be picked up through the center here. Berries has got to be collected. So I'm pretty sure if you don't collect the berries off, it won't let you build there. It'll tell you there's an obstacle. If you get the berries all off of them, I'm pretty sure it'll go ahead and just take the bush out of the way. Okay, so all right, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's gameplay. We found our village. Now we're just going to start making it, and I will play most of the day today and see if I can't get it built and get caught back up where we was at before. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoy this game. It's a very awesome game. If you ain't played it already, play it. God bless you. Till tomorrow, guys.